Hi there everyone, it's Sarah here and I have a video for you today on behalf of Wild Orchid Crafts as part of their YouTube design team, the Wild Bunch. And I've kind of skipped a week, work's been kind of busy, but I'm here today with the project that I made last week, and this is me just finally getting the video made and created for it. So I'll go ahead and show you what I've done. I've made like shabby chic rose stick pins. Just with using the stick pins that are available from the store, some seam binding and some fabric from my own stash just to wrap round and finish them off. And they're finished off on the bottom with some seam binding and the flower bead caps that are available from the store too. So this was my first attempt at it. And what I've done is there's a little oval stick pin in there that I've used. This was the second one that I made, and I used a round stick pin and I used a different bead cap on the bottom. And then the third one that I made, I didn't use any of the fabric, I just used seam binding and put some frosting on this fuchsia stick pin that I had, and a couple of little dinky leaves, and that's the bottom there. So I'll show you the supplies that I've used. There are various different stick pins that you can get from the store. You've got the crown pins. I wish my camera would behave itself and focus. There we go. So you've got the crown pins, you've got oval pins, and you've got various different round pins in different colours that you can get. So you'll need pins and you'll need a bead cap for the bottom, and there are various ones available, and these are the ones that I have. I'll attempt to show you them. Put these on the palm of my hand so you can get a little look. And that's the bead caps. There we go. So they're available from the store, so you'll need those. Leaves and seam binding as well. I always keep all my scraps of seam binding that I use. So I've got some white ones and I've got some tiny little green ones here. And then various different colours of seam binding. I've only just discovered today that I don't have any pink, but for the purpose of today I'm going to use this antique gold, which is a nice cheery yellow colour, and these are all the various different other colours that you could use: blues, greens, pinks, reds, purples even, because I've seen some purple roses. Let me just put them out the road there. And then I've just torn some scraps of fabric. It's just kind of like a muslin type fabric, and I've just ripped some strips, and you'll need a hot glue gun. And also now you can either dye your own, or you can use up scraps of seam binding, and I've actually kind of got this one here that's just get it out of the bag for you. It's crinkled and it's green, so I'm going to use a little piece of that. So what you need to do is take a pin, and you need your seam binding. So just cut off a little length. You won't use it all, but just cut off a small amount, maybe about 12 inches would do. Now what you want to do is you want to fold the top over till you've got like a little triangle bit, and get your hot glue gun and just put a little dab of hot glue there and fold that over at a right angle so that you have that kind of idea. And then this is where you've got to be careful. Please be careful with your hot glue guns, otherwise you'll end up getting burned. So I just put a little dab of hot glue on the pin too much there, but, and then I pop the triangle corner, if you like, onto the actual stick pin. Now what you want to do is you want to actually keep a hold of this, but turn it as you go round, like a half turn, and then glue it down. So I tend to hold on to it, get a little dab of glue there, and then just do a half turn and kind of hold it. You don't want to put loads of glue on this or you're going to end up getting your fingers burned. So again, I'll kind of twist it and hold it, then put the dab of glue on. Oops, helps if I show it on camera. And then twist it and get it caught on there. And watch out for your fingers with the hot glue. Okay, and then another little dab around here, just a tiny little bit, and then wrap your flower and catch it in the glue. And again, it's just a case of going round the flower with half turns and catching it in the glue, but pressing the flower head, if you like, as you go round, so that it gets compact and everything gets tight and held in together. So just trim the ends off. And what I'm going to do is stick a little bit of hot glue on your leaf and then just place it underneath directly onto the fabric. And then the other one. And again, do be careful with your hot glue guns, because they can give you a nasty burn. So what I'm now going to do is just put a little spot of glue around the base and slide on this flower bead cap and just push. It won't do any harm for your stick pin head, it won't do anything to the seam binding. And just till that sets and grabs the hot glue. Then just get rid of all your little gluey kind of stick-ons, and that's your little shabby rose. It's as easy as that, and that's it underneath. And I think this would be nice on any project, because if you're going to stick this, I'm planning to stick these on the front of a mini, you could easily bend these up, these rose, the rose leaves, and it would look okay and lie kind of flat on a mini front. So that's a couple that I've made with the leaves, and then the other couple with the seam binding. With the seam binding technique, all you're really doing, I'll show you on a pin so that it's easy to show you. You just slide this up to the bottom of the rose, make a loop and catch it in, and that becomes your fake rose leaf, if you like. And then just go down below again and catch it, and that will give you another side, and then catch it again there, and then just separate them out, and then that would be the equivalent of your leaves with seam binding underneath, like I've done with these ones. You just catch it in, catch it in to make it look like leaves. So I hope that was helpful for you. I know I'm going to be making loads more of these. They're fun to make and they look really, really pretty, lovely and shabby, and a great way to use up seam binding and stick pins and leaves, and also bead caps, because I was trying to think of a way of how I could use all these products, because you tend to get them, and well, I know that I haven't done anything with the bead caps since I ordered them for one of my design team kits, so I'm glad to be able to put them to some use, and this is a perfect way to use them up. So don't forget to check out Wild Orchid Crafts for all your flowery and embellishment needs, and check out the YouTube channel Wild Orchid Crafts to see what the rest of the design team members have been making over the last fortnight. And I hope to see you either tomorrow or Monday with my finished mini album, kind of shabby feeling, styly to it. So thanks everyone for watching, and I'll catch you all soon. Bye for now.